Hello, friends. Peace, love, compassion, knowledge, and double portions of wisdom I wish to send to each and every one of you. I'd like to welcome to new subscribers and old alike. Please continue to leave your questions and your comments. We all learn and grow from each other. If you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the red button below. Also, be sure to click the bell to get notifications of all new videos and live chats. Also, I would like to reach out and ask if you are able to help with a donation of any amount. It is greatly needed and appreciated. The link is in the description box below. So, if you're receiving something positive from this channel and the videos that I've been creating, please consider helping out each month, if at all possible, so more truths and positive energy, positive light can be spread to others through you. We absolutely do depend on each other. Symbiosis. Okay, on with the video. Please share the videos with your friends. Much love and peace to you all. I'd like to share a few videos of my personal home videos that I've taken over the past month and a half. I'm not really sure how to get into it, so basically I've been creating a playlist of the 12 universal laws, and I'm doing each one of them individually, and the first one being oneness with the infinite spirit of life and matter. We're connected to everyone and everything and everyone is connected to us. So I want to share some of the connections that I've been experiencing. All of the clips that I'm going to show you, they have, well, all of them have a correlation, at least between two things. A lot of them have more than a correlation with just two. They have multiple things. But at least two, all of the clips that I'm going to show you. Some of them are numerical correlations. Things happening at a certain time, like 4:44, 5:55. You know, times correlate, and with these things, sometimes audible correlations. Like ringing in the ears at the same time that some of the clips happened, and I was drawn to get up from where I was and go look at that precise time, and that's how I caught some of these clips, or else I'd have never known. Some of them are numerical, audible. They're all visual, obviously, that I'm going to show you, but some of them are numerical, visual, audible, as well as vibratory, like a feeling, an inner feeling, vibrations, like an electrical, like pull, or even like a rumbling. I know I probably sound kind of off to some people, but I guess I'm not talking to those people, am I? So, I want to share these clips, and I hope that some of you will pick up what I was picking up. I need to quickly recap that I started utilizing the practices of the Chrism or the Christ oil or the Christos not too long ago, only like 5 or 6 months ago. But all of this has happened, and it's happening in greater frequency each month, and actually each week and each day. It's just getting more and more. But this is the reason why these things are happening. So I want to share again. I just want to do a recap. for new people who haven't seen. Each month, the moon goes into your sun sign, whatever sun, like if you're a Cancer, if you're a Leo, whatever sign you were born under. Each month, the moon goes into that sign, your birth sign, and it goes and it stays there for 2.5 days. Okay, so that's your time that you can go and take advantage of this. There's more videos, and I'll link them in the description box. I think that I have a playlist made of, and I'll put this one in the playlist. But at any rate, I just wanted to recap and say this is why all of these connections, correlations, and I like to call them hugs from the universe because they're beautiful. Like, my mind's been flooded with dopamine just by seeing things at a certain time, and like not knowing, like having an inner knowing and intuition. Hey, get up and go look because I don't know. And then I look, it's like, oh well, imagine that, it's 5:55. Well, let me go up and look and look outside and see what's happening. Bam! It's like at that exact time something happens. It's like a knowing inside, and I know that it's because I've been doing this. So let me recap. The pineal gland, or Joseph, secretes the milk. The pituitary, Mary, secretes the honey, both the same source, from the colostrum, or Santa Claus, or the clouds up here. That's the first step. Second step, the two sacred oils travel down into the solar plexus via these two nerves, okay? The red one and the blue one. They go brrrr, and they come down here. They get down to your solar plexus, and the psychophysical germ, or the fruit of the tree of life, is born down here. There's a little indentation. It's the manger. It's like a little indentation that this little seed is sitting in there, and once the milk and honey get down here, it basically fertilizes it, and Christ is born, or the baby is born in this manger here. Now, this comes down here and it sits in the sacral area for 2.5 days. Now this is the 2.5 days. This whole thing happens when your sun sign, when your sun sign is in the moon, and that happens every month. And actually, sometimes it happens 2 times in 1 month. But I'll get into that further, because sometimes it happens 2 times in 1 month, twice a year, and sometimes people only get it, one sign only gets it 2 times a month, or a double portion 1 time a year. But it starts to get really complicated. So if you're interested, just leave comments in the comment section, and I'll be glad to go further. But what I'm trying to get a grip on is basically the moon voids. The moon goes void during this 2.5 day period that this happens. But I'm starting to think that I should begin my meditation during the day before that, because the moon's usually void. It can only be void for like an hour, or it can be void for like a day and a half before it moves into your birth sign. So basically, I know at the end here, these 2.5 days, this is when your void is happening, the end. So at the end of the 2.5 days, which is the end of your void, you'll be back up in here, and that's when everything should be opened up in clarity and vision and all of that. But basically what I'm saying is, I believe now, because I'm just learning, I believe that we're supposed to put into effect both of the voids. The void that happens before our 2.5 days, and the void, that finishes up our 2.5 days. Because I know that somewhere in the Bible, I'm pretty sure that it says that, quote unquote, Jesus was, went down into the depths of hell, and it was 2.5 days. And then another one says 3.5 days. So I'm thinking that maybe, I know this is, when it's in your sign, I know for a fact that it's exactly 2.5 days. Sometimes actually it's almost 3 days, and it's right in there. But I'm thinking that if you put the void in that comes before yours when the moon is void, I think that actually equals 3.5 days. And I think that's when we're supposed to start our meditation and all of those things. Not sure, but I just wanted to touch on all of that. So basically, this is the reason for all of the correlations and the connections and all of the clarity. I'm trying not to make this video too long, so okay, done with this then. Basically, I guess what I'm saying is that my intuition has been kicked into high gear, super high gear. Everything. I can see connections in absolutely everything. Like I said, numerical things are happening as ringing in the ears are happening, which pulls the intuition to say stop for a moment, take a minute, be still, look around in your surroundings, and see what's happening. And that's what I've been doing, and each one of the clips I'm going to show you, that's what happened, and that's how I caught these clips. I mean, because you'll notice that the clips I show you, they're no longer, I think all but one, they're no longer but like a minute or 2 to 3 minutes long. Like literally I got this pulling, this intuition, this inner pull, and I went, and these are the things that I found. And I just want to say that I'm very appreciative. In the beginning I was kind of freaked out, and I kept using the words, oh, I can't believe that's freaky and that's weird and that's that, but I began to take that out of my vocabulary because it won't happen as much. When you embrace it and say, well, you know, I've changed it to that's very perplexing. It's not scary or freaky or weird, but it's extremely awe-inspiring. It's makes you sit back and makes you meditate, like at the drop of a dime, just looking out the window or looking at something. It's like, oh, again, I keep wanting to say that my head is flooded with dopamine. I feel like awesome. I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. So I hope that you guys get what I'm trying to show you. Begin to trust yourself. You know more than you think that you do. Absolutely. We know what's happening. We know what's going on around us. We know the future. We can, all of this we know. And I believe that we're training ourselves. So trust yourself. You absolutely know more than you think that you do and what you've been told that you know. Alright, so I wake up this morning and I'm speaking to my BFF, speaking to Annie on the phone, and it's early, and I'm sitting on my couch, and you know, I say, hey, how are you today? She's like, yeah, how are you today? And I say, actually, I'm really congested. And, you know, I was having congestion problems. So I said, yep, they're probably chemtrailing outside big time. So let me go and look. So I go outside, and I'm going to take a picture so I can show Annie and say, yep, I was right. Oh, look what they've done. This is all chemtrail stuff. Actually, you can even see right here, like there's another line but all of this is chemtrail. This isn't natural. This isn't natural. All of this. But at any rate, so I get up and I go out here and I'm like, oh yeah, look at this. And so I go to take a picture, and I'm like, oh, wow, it's so much. Let me just take a little video. And you can see it's only a minute video. So I want to show you what happened. And just hang in there with me, okay? I want to show you what happened, though. Wait, what? Oh my goodness. You guys know what this is? Let me go back. This happens to me all of the time, and I can't even. My heart's beating so fast right now. I know you guys. Most people, most people are just gonna go, "Yeah, Kathy, it's a bird." But no, you see, I live in a city. Okay, the the courthouse is like 2.5 blocks from me. I do not live out in like the marshlands and out in the woods in some kind of place. Okay, and literally this happens all of the time, and I'm always wishing that it would happen while by chance, I had my camera in my hand, and I'm all excited because this morning I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to do this on my first thing to oneness and everything's connected and blah, blah, blah. And I go out and I see this and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I know what this is. And let me show you. I noticed, what? What is that? I was like, pterodactyl? Oh, there it is. Oh, there he is. That's a good one. Let me see if I can zoom up. It's really bad because I'm taping on a camera video phone, but let me see if I can zoom with this screencaster. Yeah, check him out. He's beautiful. Anybody who watches my videos knows that I tell you that for some reason, again, not for some reason, I know why. It's all connections and correlations. But I'm drawn to go outside and I see hawks come over. I see these, which these are not hawks, but I just got lucky enough this morning to catch this. I want to show you what this actually is. Let me show you close up. Isn't he beautiful? That's a blue heron. That's the great blue heron. And yes, we do have those in western Pennsylvania, but I mean, basically where these guys hang out is like 20 miles away from my house. But I tell you that I see them all of the time. And there's a lot of spiritual meaning and things behind it. I'll let you guys go and look into that. But this is definitely a hug from the universe, in my eyes, because, what are the odds, basically, that I'm out there in a minute video, bam, he flies right over my head. But this is a really good close-up picture of what one looks like, a professional picture. But, that's not what I got to see. That's not what I got to see of him. This is more what I got to see. That one's really, really clear. I couldn't see him that clear. He wasn't, again, I had a cell phone. But that's not what he looked like. But here's the one that I saw. Okay, there he is. Isn't he gorgeous, you guys? I'm so excited. He's absolutely gorgeous. That's him. That's him. Just a picture. He's beautiful. So again, I know that people saying, "Oh, Kathy, it's just a bird," but there's a lot of meaning behind this, and it happens all of the time. And like I said, I live in the city, anybody who does watch regularly, you'll know that this this has happened a lot. These are the hawks that I see literally all of the time, every day. All of these things happen to me several times, a day, a month, all of this. Oh, it's not working. Hold on, let me find the hawks. Okay, here's the hawks. Ooh. There's one. There's two. There's three. Oh, I didn't even see that is a fourth one up here, too. Did you guys see did you see the crows? See a little bit? These are crows that are attacking these are red-tailed hawks. And the reason that these are special to me, and the reason that this guy here, this blue, the great blue heron that I see all of the time, but caught him on film. These are special to me because I have like personal connection with both of these birds, which is, I wanted to say strange, but it's perplexing. Probably about 20 years ago, about 15, 20 miles from here, where I did live way out in the boonies, in the woods, a baby red-tailed hawk fell out of a nest, and I grabbed him up, but it was a Friday, so the wildlife people couldn't get out to get him till Monday, so they told me what to do with him. So I put him in a box, and I fed him hamburger until they came and got him on a Monday. And I checked back later on, like a couple of months later, and they were like, he did awesome, and they let him free. So I like to believe that all of the hawks that are coming back, and the universe or nature giving me hugs back, was because I did something nice for that, for that hawk. Who knows? Maybe those hawks that I seen were, offspring of the hawk that I saved. I don't know, but I like to think so. And the blue heron is extremely special because in that same area, but only about, actually, it was about when things started to come to me, very cloudy, but things came to me back in 2011, 2012. I had a personal experience with the blue herons. I had a secluded spot that I used to walk 1.5 miles through the woods to this one little spot. It was a creek. It was only like 3 inches high. And I used to go there every day and lay in the water because the stones were smooth. The water would rush over me. It was secluded, get sun. It was beautiful, and meditate and, just be happy. Well, while I was there, I saw a little baby blue heron. And then one day the mom came and she took him out, a little ways further away from me, across from where I was. And she was teaching him how to pick fish up out of that little 3-inch spot. Well, he had a nest there, and she'd leave. And I was like, oh, that's beautiful. I'm so happy that I get to, be around this. Well, months later, I was walking back the opposite direction of the creek, and I noticed halfway down there was a huge nest, and there was the mom, and I was like, oh, wow, that's her nest. I guess that she has a separate nest. I kept walking to the very end of it. It's the first time that I had done it. And there was another nest at the end of the creek with another baby blue heron. She had put one on one end of the creek, one on the other end of the creek, and her place was in the middle. And I'm supposing that every day, because I saw her, at where I was at, that she would go to each end of the creek and teach her babies how, to become a big bird and fish for themselves. So I was always grateful that, for that experience, and I thought it was spiritual back then, and I loved it. It gave me warm, squishy hugs. So this today, it just made me think, yeah, the universe has given me hugs back. I'm very grateful. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now. The video ran way later, and I have 1, 2, 3 more little clips. I'm not going to talk through them. I'm just going to run some, excuse me, some songs that were speaking to me, really spiritual, some really esoteric meanings behind the song. But I'm going to let my little correlations and my hugs from the universe play with music in the background. And I'm going to start this guy at back here, and I'm going to put it on slow speed so that you can see him move, and it's really nice. Okay, I love you guys.
It rises slowly as you walk away from all the fears and all the faults you've left behind. The harvest left no food for you to eat. You cannibal, you meat eater, you see. But I have seen the same. I know the shame in your defeat. But I will hold on hope, and I won't let you choke on the noose around your neck, and I'll find strength in pain, and I will change my ways. I'll know my name as it's called again. Other things to fill my time. You take what is yours and I'll take mine. Now let me at the truth which will refresh my broken mind. So tie me to a post and block my ears. I can see widows and orphans through my tears, and know my call despite my faults and despite my growing fears. But I will hold on hope, and I won't let you choke on the noose around your neck, and I'll find strength in pain, and I will change my ways. I'll know my name as it's called again. So come out of your cave walking on your hands and see the world hanging upside down. You can understand dependence when you know the maker's hand. So make your sirens call and sing all you want. I will not hear what you have to say, 'cause I need freedom now, and I need to know how to live my life as it's meant to be.
I need to say that I picked out 2 rainbow pictures, but I need to admit that I've never seen so many rainbows in my life. Honestly, I have seen at least 1, if not 2, every month for the past, I don't want to lie on myself, I'm going to say at least 4 months. I've seen 1 every month, and sometimes twice a month for the past 4 months. So, enjoy. It's absolutely beautiful.
You were cold as the blood through your bones, and the light which led us from our chosen homes. Well, I was lost. Now I sleep the hours that I can't weep, when all I know is steeped in blackened hopes. Well, I'll be lost. Keep the earth below my feet, for all my sweat, my blood runs weak, and let me learn from where I have been. Keep my eyes to discern, my hands to love. Keep my eyes to serve, my hands to love. And I was still and I was under your spell. But I was told by Jesus all was well. So all must be well. Just give me time. Well, you know your desires and mine. Surround my flesh in ivy and in fire. For I must be well. Keep the earth below my feet. For all my sweat, my blood runs weak. And let me learn from where I have been. Will keep my eyes to serve, my hands to love. Keep my eyes to serve, my hands to love.
And that's it, guys. I wanted to make a quick note and say that the one rainbow picture and the that last one that you just saw when the sky was all pink and red and neon and stuff, yeah, I that is exactly what it looks like with the with the naked eye. And every time that I see it, I think of the Jetsons because that's my time frame. So I want you guys to look at this little 1962 clip that I found of the Jetsons and look at their sky. Look at the pink and the purple and the gray and the way that it is. I promise you it looks exactly like what I just showed you. All right. Love you all. Peace. I'm out. Okay. And that looked like what I just showed you guys. Every time I look out my window and I see that pink sky, I think it's the Jetsons. Okay. Love you all. This time I really am out. She drops the mic.